Today, I'm going to be speedrunning every level in Clean a Crime. After days of grinding to get better gear to actually complete the levels, it's time to see just how fast I can get through each one. Make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get started with the first level, Alleyway. Let's go. So I like to start kind of front to back on this level, but given that I have kind of like a lot better gear, it's really easy to just speed through this level and just, it's not anything out of the way in comparison to the other levels that we're going to get into, just because it makes it easier to kind of run around and make sure that I'm grabbing all of them. But then with this level, with all the garbage, sometimes it's hard to actually see where something is. And that is, it's not all the evidence, so there's still a couple more, but I'll just get some of these stains off the walls. This looks like more of a deal gone bad type of situation. I'll put that in there, put this over here, clean the footprints, these up. I got one more mud stain, and that's level 1 complete in just under 1 minute. So that's level 1 done less than a minute. Let's move on to level 2, which is the parking lot. All right, now we're into level 2, which is the parking lot. And this one is a little bit different because it brings on a new challenge, which are grime stains. Now, these ones, if you are just starting out the game, they're a lot more difficult to get through, and they take a little bit more time and water out of your actual sprayer. So let's just take these parts and evidence over here. There's a little trick that you can do where if you zoom in and out, you can kind of throw them. Sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it does. When it does, it's really helpful because then I can just sort of throw everything to a pile. And then there's also going to be cameras that we have to deactivate as well. And each camera has the same code, but I need to find all the code fragments first in order to actually get the full code and type it in. So you can't necessarily brute force it. The game just kind of won't let you. So you have to have each code in order to actually hack the cameras. So clean up all over here. Get all these stains out of the way. That's the worst part. Sometimes the hitbox on the items will just be anywhere surrounding it. So if you're cleaning something and you walk by an object, you're screwed. So we'll get that one. That's this section done. Let's grab the body over here, throw it there, grab the code fragments. Got the machetes. The machetes are kind of the worst piece of evidence to try and grab just because their hitbox is so tiny in comparison to all the other ones. But let's grab this, grab the other body, throw it here, chainsaw, throw it here, another body. So we have all the code fragments now. I'll try to do the cameras last just because they don't take a super long time. Once you kind of have the code down in your head after the first one, it's just really fast to get the rest. So we'll clean up all these. That's all that done. Clean up this one over here. The menus are going to be the worst part. If I ever run out of water and I need to like pick up an object to shred or something, it'll get really mad at me and just keep on spamming that sound. So let's hope that doesn't happen and I know how to conserve my water and actually refill at a proper time. If you have the max level of everything, you're pretty much set and you won't have to worry about anything like that. But since I didn't want to go through every single upgrade because it costs a lot of money for that, I decided to just sort of get a large majority of it and then call it there. So it's 3 1 2 7, no, 7, enter. And then once you have the first code down, you just kind of go 3 up, 3 1 2 7, and then the last code over here, 3 1 2 7, done. There's one more bloodstain over here. Clean that up, and that's the next mission done. The exit's just over here, and that's the other mission done in 2 minutes and 36 seconds. So now we're moving on to mission 3, which is the old house. Here we are at the old house. This one, I like to use a little bit of a different strategy. So we come over here, and instead of starting over at the front where all the stains are, I like to move my way over to the back side. And the reason why is because you have your refill station and the shredder all over on the front side of the house. So if you come around to the back first and clean everything up around here, you don't have to worry about running out of water or having to drag everything from one place to another after you've already done all the other spots. And it's just kind of working in a back to front motion. And then there's also going to be 2 new objectives here where you have to move certain objects out of the way back to their original spot. And then you'll also have to clean up paint stains. Paint stains are a little bit harder to clean than the regular grime stains, but because I have the max level of the sprayer and everything, it's incredibly easy. And there's usually always at least one of every stain that spawns in whenever we go further in, depending on the difficulty. Since I'm just playing this on normal, there's normal, I believe there's normal, medium, and hard. There will be more stains, longer codes, and everything like that as you continue. But I'm just doing it on normal just to see how fast I can do it. I don't really need any extra challenge since this is already challenging enough. Getting some of these hitboxes out of the way, throw that body outside, and then these are the paint stains. It would take a lot longer if you had one of the more beginner sprayers, but because I have all the best stuff, well, not all the best stuff, but most of the best stuff, it goes through a lot faster. So we'll spray down this room, grab the code. We have all the code fragments. We can start getting the cameras whenever we need to. I'm going to leave the camera that we saw just out back because then I can sort of get it while I'm running through and getting the rest of the stuff done. So now we have all of our evidence out here. We can start grinding it up because it's all congregated into one area. Run in, grab you, grab everything here. And should be some more over here. Yeah, so we also have this side area, which I really hate going into because it's just such a pain. Throw the body into here. Come and grab this mud stain and then get the camera. So it's 8064. It's easy enough to remember. And then we get these stains out here, just make it go by a little easier. The UI in this game is really overwhelming. I was hoping to see if there was a setting that would help me turn it off to make it not as like in my face because it gets a little bit distracting. But alas, there is not as far as I know. Let's go inside. We just need the 2 more CCTV cameras. 8064. I can't believe I forgot it already. Okay, 8064. Not good. There we go. It's all right. Little bit of time waste. That's all. And then 8064. Sometimes the clicks don't go through. And then that is the next mission done in 2 minutes and 37 seconds, which is less than the parking lot somehow. Not too sure how that works, but let's move on to the 3rd level, which is City Park. All right, so now we are on City Park. We're starting the level here. We can clean up this very long blood stain that goes around here. There's not really a specific order that I like to do for this one, but I do like to try and get around the stuff that I can see right away. Just get it up and out of the way here. And then I'll go around the back sides here and I'll just clean up all the stains and find all the evidence that'll be around the place. There is a new stain on this map. It's called the oil stain. Now, the oil stain and then one other stain that we'll get into right at the very last level, or I guess not the last level, but the next level, they take a lot longer than the grime, the mud, or the paint, even with the max level sprayer. So that'll kind of be the one thing that you have to almost target right away in case you want to just make sure you don't run out of water because it uses a lot of water. So here's the oil stain here. It's not too bad when they're smaller stains, but sometimes you'll have the really big ones, and that's where it takes most of the time away. So we're just going to clean up this main path area here, and then just clean up all the grime stains and everything else, and then I'll have to go around to this other pathway here afterwards. There we go. One thing that I like doing is I just, just hit the refill every once in a while. I feel like with the amount of water capacity that I have now, I'm not going to run out. But I like to do it anyways just in case, because the last thing you want is to have one more stain, you run out of water, and then you got to run all the way back, get more water, and then it's just a big time waster. So there we go. That's good there. Now we'll come into here. We'll grab all of these here, grab the body, throw it over here, and then there's some more code fragments here. And that's this section all done. So now we'll go down into the other long sort of pathway section. Grab the 2 pieces of evidence that are over here. This one always sucks is because if there's something all the way down at the end, there's no easy access from one way to the other. You're just kind of having to walk all the way down and then all the way back. So we'll grab all the evidence here. We'll just toss it down there as far as we can, closest to the shredders we can get it, and then tidy up the stains here. We'll grab this code through the fence. There's not a lot of stuff that you can grab through the fences. You can't spray through the fences. They're just invisible barriers, but for some reason, the interactable objects are not. I don't have all the code fragments, so I can't start on the cameras just yet. So we'll grab all these, and then we have some more evidence and stains over here, so we'll clean these up. Grab this chainsaw, throw it over. Don't fall through the map. Thank you. One issue that this game has is that sometimes the evidence, mainly the shotguns and the chainsaws and stuff, they will just fall through the map at random times. It doesn't matter where, doesn't matter how. If you just move it and then you drop it, it'll just fall right through the map and you can't access it. There's no fail safe. There's no way to get it back after the fact. You don't get the full 3 stars if that happens. And it sucks because it's happened to me so many times. And it's killed quite a number of runs because I try to throw stuff to make it go by faster, and then it falls through the map, and then I have to restart anyways. So that's this whole section done. That's that whole section done. Well, this one's not fully done yet. Got the chainsaw here. Throw that in there. Clean up the mud stain. I did go through the backside here, so that's clear. Got the other code here. I think that's all the code fragments. Yep, so we're good there. So what we're going to do is we're going to run over to somewhere. We're going to grab this chainsaw. I kind of lost track of where I was going. This is why I like to have an order, but for some reason I did not come with an order this time. But that's okay. So we're going to come over here and we're just going to get all the 3 cameras. 9, 3, 4, 8. Easy enough to remember. 9, 3, 4, 8. Enter. And then 9, 3, 4, 8. You can use your numpad to do it, but I don't find it very useful to type it and then move to my mouse and then get all that done. But that is the entire mission complete. And then we're just going to go over and exit. And that leaves us with a time of 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Pretty much 3 minutes and 41 seconds if you round it up. So let's move on to the next level, which is the office building. All right, and here we are in the office building. This one's a little bit weird on how you want to do it. There's no, I'd say there's a specific order, but if you do it from the bottom to the top, it's usually the fastest because then you don't have to worry about getting rid of any extra stains, or you can, run out of water before you go upstairs. You can just grab all that stuff from the bottom. In a lot of maps, I do like to start front to back. In this one, it's more of just start from the bottom, get everything done out of the way, and then just go up and just follow the order from there. Usually after I'm done the first floor, because there's a lot of hidden spots. It's the largest floor of the entire map. So there's a lot of hidden stains and stuff that you might miss if you don't go through this entire spot first. So we'll grab all of these stains here, spray that down, grab some more water, and then we'll go over here and grab the big stains. See, something like this you wouldn't really expect to see just because of how tucked away it is in the back. Now that this floor is done, we're going to go upstairs. We're going to miss all those jumps there. And then we have this here. And as you can see on the side, we do have a new stain called the cement stain. This is the max level stain, essentially. It is the hardest one to clean up, especially when you're trying to do a speedrun. But when you have the max level sprayer, it makes it a little bit easier, but it's still not the easiest and the fastest thing to clean up. It definitely takes away a lot of valuable time. So there's usually stains around back here, which we'll grab. 2 grime stains right here. And one other thing that I completely forgot to mention earlier was that the stains only need to be cleaned up to 90%. And then once it reaches 90%, it just considers the whole thing as clear, and then it just cleans the rest of it up for you. It makes it a lot easier than trying to spray down every single bit. So sometimes you can get a little messy and just like kind of spray around randomly and just hope that it picks it up, and then you hit the 90% like this, and then it just cleans the rest of it for you. So we'll drop you down here, grab the other body, and then after this, that should be the entire second floor completed, which means we can move on to the third floor. There aren't a lot of like secret like skip jumps or anything like that to get up. Like there are a couple, but it doesn't really save you that much time in comparison to just running up the stairs or anything like that. So we'll grab this stain here, and then I believe there's an oil stain in here. Good thing there's only the one, and then the cement stain should be right here. This is the medium cement stain. They're not as difficult to clean up, but the large ones definitely take upwards of like 30 seconds, which is not good if you're trying to do a speedrun. That is for sure. So we'll grab this, grab all of these other stains here. I have all the code fragments now as well, so there should be a camera up here that I'm just going to grab on the way down, I think, at least. So no, we got some more stains up here, and then we'll see if there's the camera. Just get this out of the way. This is kind of something that you could probably leave till the very last because you're right near the exit anyways, but it's all right. So we'll jump down here. We can grab the camera through the wall, 5, 9, 6, 8, easy enough. Throw the evidence down there. Come over here, 5, 9, 6, 8, easy enough again. Another camera over here, and then we just have to grind the bodies and destroy the evidence. 5, 9, 6, 8, that one there. And there's one more down on the main floor. At least, yeah, there is one more on the main floor. So that's all the evidence and stuff labeled right here. So we'll do 5, 5, 9, 6, 8. Easy enough. And then we'll just toss everything into the shredder. All nice and easy. Please don't fall through the map. I would really not appreciate it if you fell through the map. I feel like something might have, but we'll find out in a second. Is that everything? Can't tell. Oh, wait, no, we got one more piece of evidence right here. Something fell through the map. No, it didn't. Oh, no, I just wasted time. It's okay. All right, and that's the entire map done. So there is a skip right here. You can just go like this, and there you go. You're up on the second floor. You can come up here, out here, and here you are. That is the office building done in 3 minutes and 55.4 seconds. This takes us on to the very last level, which is the construction site. Alrighty, and this is the final level, which is construction site. One thing that I like to do for this map is I like to start on the outside because you'll have a lot of things like the codes. Usually there's supposed to be a camera up here, but we got lucky and we didn't get one that's outside, so that makes it a lot easier and I don't have to run all the way back out here to get a camera when I get all of the codes eventually. So we'll just clean up all of the stains that are outside, grab all of these, and grab that there. And we'll throw you there. One thing that I have to watch out for this level especially is the amount of times that stuff can get stuck like this. I think it did it. No, we're good. Okay. I thought it disappeared. It went into the thing. There's a big waste of time, though. It's okay. There are going to be a lot of hidden stains around this side here that I just want to make sure I get right away. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start on the first floor mainly, and then refill, and then go up to the second and third floor. The only reason why is because the water refill station is down here, and because there's 2 large cement stains, I'm not going to be able to have enough water to clean up everything in one go like I have been with all the other levels. So here's the first cement stain. All we need to do is get it up to 90%, and then it'll just go away. So we have to do a couple extra pass-throughs, and then eventually it gets to the 90%, and it's clean. So then we'll go around here. We'll grab this oil stain as well. There's 3 oil stains in this one, which makes it a little bit more difficult water-wise. If you have the max, I feel like if you have like the max water thing, you don't ever have to refill, but I could be wrong. Not 100% sure on that. Got one more stain sitting out here. There we go. And then grab that, throw that over there. Okay, we don't want it to... I don't know how risky I can be with throwing stuff because I don't want to have to restart again. It's killed so many runs if I just, you know, if I grab stuff, throw it, and then it just gets lodged somewhere and you can't get it out. It's like the last thing that I need. So I'm going to risk it. I'm going to throw you over there. Then I'm going to clean up the remainder of the stains down here, and then we'll get started on the second floor. We're already at 2 minutes. It's not the fastest way that I would like to have gotten this done, but this is the largest map, so it's not like I can get it done in like 2 minutes like I was with all the other levels. Grab those there. Grab that there. I will say it is definitely easier when you have more stuff, but it can only take you so far on a level like this to the point where you have to just sort of take the time and put a little bit more effort into it. So I'm just going to refill to mostly full. I guess I did full that time. It's whatever. We'll grab these last 2 stains here, and then we'll grab you over here, throw you there. I did miss a stain out here. It's not really good, but there we go. That's clean. That should be everything there. And we have the evidence grinded up there. We don't have all of the code fragments. We're missing 1 exactly. So we'll come over here. We'll grab everything up here, and then we'll start up on 3rd floor. I figure that ending up on 3rd floor would be easiest. Just throw all the bodies and stuff on the ground there. Just put everything on the 1st floor. It makes it a little bit easier to grab. Go grab these stains here. Around here. Thank you, game, for telling me that the police is arriving. The UI is definitely overwhelming at times, and it's just so confusing trying to look at something when you have money pop-ups and you got time pop-ups and all this other stuff popping up all at once. So that's all the code fragments done there from that last one. So all I'm going to do, clean up these last stains, throw you over there, and then I'll just get the 2 cameras that exist up here. It's 81449. Sometimes the clicks don't go through, and that just makes it 10 times harder. So 8149 and then 8149. Easy enough. Toss U's on the ground. I'll just grab all these and toss them in now because why not? It's definitely taking me a lot longer than it would if it were in comparison to some of the other levels. And grab you, throw you in there, throw you in there. Sometimes the grab just won't work sometimes, and that just makes it even more difficult. Okay, so we got all the evidence and all the bodies. That makes it a lot easier. We know we're confirmed that all of those are good. We just need to get the remaining stains up here with the water that we have left. Hopefully we have enough, and then hopefully we can end this this mission on a sub 5. I don't think we will, but you never know. Anything's possible, right? So we'll come around here, grab the edges, grab the inside. That's clean. Clean up you. Grab this paint stain. I didn't finish that one. It's okay. We'll go back for it. Clean that up. Clean this up. Grab the speed boost. Make us run a tiny bit faster. This all here, and then I have 1 more camera to get to afterwards. Where's this camera? It's all the way down on the 1st floor. That is not good. 814499. Enter. Thank you. Anyways, let's go upstairs. That's not going to be, well, it could be. It's going to be a sub 5. Here we go. And just like that, we finish with 4 minutes and 56 seconds. And that's the last mission there. That's 4 minutes and 56 seconds. I'll put the total time that I had right in front of the screen right now. If you think you can beat this, try it and let me know down in the comments below. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.